Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day. As you all know, 2023 is going to be a big year for Grand Cross. Basically, that's what Netmarble's been saying. For how long? Literally, since the basic end of 2022, they said, oh yeah, 2023 is the year. You better be ready for it. We're going to be having 4 Nights of Apocalypse, 7 Catastrophes going to get content. We have apparently a collab up and coming around our usual collab time. The end of the Grand Cross series as it is, or the rather 7 Deadly Sins series or story in game is going to be approaching at the end of the year. Mael never releasing is going to be a true meme and actually come to I don't even know, man. Sometimes I wonder where the hell is he? And waiting, hopefully Mael for Global Annie, but we'll see, right? There's a lot of things. Camilla getting another unit, never happening. So many things that are fake, but today, let's talk about it. Let me show you what to expect from 2023, what you can look forward to. There's a lot of it, so let's jump into it. First thing, before we jump into what we already know off of dev notes, I'll go into that in a second, but we know, again, 4 Nights of Apocalypse, we know that's going to happen. Again, 7 Catastrophes. So with all of that in mind, realize now that how the year should be kind of structured, and we're going to go off last year, obviously, because last year was, again, literally what this year's going to most likely be. We, kind of imaged it off of the year before, and it kind of checked out. So this year, we could take a look of what to expect. Again, Trillion Meliodas, we had Purgatory Meliodas. That happened. This year, we didn't have a goddess race unit. We had mono, because they did say, we want catastrophes to get something, right? They're going to continue to do that, which this year, you'll see a lot of random banners exist as catastrophe units. Was it potential for a Valentine's catastrophe unit? That's there. Potential for a Ragnarok catastrophe unit? That's also there. So realize that is what they're planning. January was a Ragnarok update. So, one Ragnarok update already for the year. Now, February will be a festival. It has to be. It's the global festival. You're going to get somebody. Could be a Sin, could be Mael, could be anybody. But yes, February is a festival. That's how it's going to be. Now, March and April, one of these months will have a collaboration. One of them will have Ragnarok. That's how it's going to go. But you will see, most likely, and that dev notes literally said this is a collab up and coming, a long-awaited one. Last time they said long-awaited was for a new collaboration, which was Shield Hero. Again, a lot of people said that was not a long-awaited collab for them, which, hey, it wasn't bad. Could have been better. Fate. Listen, the reason it was so bad is because that image all made us think of Fate. I think every soul was speculating, oh, that's Saber's thing right there. That's Archer's bow. That's Emiya's swords. Literally, everyone was thinking that. And boom, Shield Hero. Immediate L. But it's fine. It's fine. But yes, around March, April, you will see a collab. That's how it's going to go. May, you're going to fall into a festival. With that festival is the JP one. It's going to be a very, very hyped festival. Has to be something good, okay? You'll probably, again, you're approaching that end of the story. You'll see someone like, again, Demon King Meliodas has potential. I don't know if they're going to release that. Zeldris has another final unit, Demon King Zeldris. Are they going to release that? King, I think, can have another unit. Escanor is done. I don't think they can do anything there. Meliodas had so many, so that's end of year. We won't have anything to see with that. You have Deanne, which I don't know if she gets a power boost, okay? Elizabeth maybe gets another one, potentially. I actually don't know. But you will see, again, another Sin most likely land here. And I don't know, Gother could finally see wheelchair Gother. Bond, I'm telling you, Bond's going to happen. At this point, it's going to be Sacred Treasure Bond, Purgatory, whatever, at the same time. That's what's going to be. So at some point, you'll see that, but that's what May will hold for you. Beyond that, right? You have June, which is, again, should be Ragnarok. That's how that should go. July is back to another festival. So, yes, it's going to be some sort of, I will say, Holy War, which this could be Mael's area, Demon King, Melly's area, some sort of Holy War unit. That's what that has to comprise of. September, August. So, August is a collab. Realize that now, August is a collab. So, that's one thing. September's a festival. Last year was October, which we shouldn't have seen a collab. We saw another collab. So 3 collabs is potential, 6 festivals is potential. There's a lot that can happen, okay? November was obviously a collab, or rather a festival, Ultimate Escanor. There's a lot. And remember, they said the end of the year will be the end of the story. So at some point, this banner being Meliodas might not actually be Meliodas. It might be Meliodas' son, might be some sort of 4 Nights of Apocalypse thing. It could be anything. They said around the end of the year is the end of the story. So November, that thing, remember, think about it chapter-wise, okay? There's, 4 chapters I just listed off for you, basically? There's a lot going on. So they could finish it all by the time we reach November, and boom, that goes straight into 4 Nights of Apocalypse content. Could be, again, there's not many units left to release if they want to go off making them super hyped, okay? Gelda still has to drop, so at some point we'll see Gelda. The potential for what is it, catastrophes to have a stream is very minimal. So I don't know where that's going to land, but there is that too. That should happen if that's going to be like a regular thing. It's a chapter update. So you might see if they go and scrap a collab, they can just throw in that. If they were to scrap Ragnarok, they can throw in that for a stream. Wouldn't make sense, but they could do that. That is one thing they could definitely execute properly. Again, that's what really it is. You will, around this time, November, December of this year, you'll see Four Nights of Apocalypse, okay? But for the first half, there is a festival up and coming. That is the Global Festival. Beyond that, they clearly said in the dev notes, there is an upcoming collaboration. And again, in the first half of the year, they want to introduce you new villains for the OC story. That has to also happen. So at some point, you're going to see an OC banner with new villains that are going to be in that story. And again, that update has to happen at some point too. Is it going to be for Valentine's Day, some OC stuff? It could be in March. They could just do like a stream here. Instead of doing Ragnarok, they could push the Ragnarok story, extend it on a little bit more, and do a OC story. And again, heading back over here to dev notes, it literally said it to you. Many people wanted this story to continue forever for Meliodas, but after the update, or even after the final chapter update of the main story, that will be scheduled for the end of this year. So clearly said at the end of this year, that's what's going to happen. Then it will proceed to expand into the Four Nights of Apocalypse area, and that is how they're going to do it. So I'll do my best to prepare this year for you in the present of the new story. So realize that that is how it's going to go. So which means, again, think about this in your head right now. That means that they only have, so let's count this, right? They only have the May Festival. They have the February Festival, as I just mentioned. That's 2 festivals. They have the August Festival, or rather July Festival, which is now 3 festivals. They have September, they have November, and December. That means they have, wow, that's a lot actually. They got 6 entire festivals. Yeah. 6 festival units before you potentially see any of the Four Nights of Apocalypse content. And you can also deduct that. It could be in December that they said it's the end of year schedule to launch. So the end of year banner, which is the December banner, that could actually be one of the characters for Four Nights of Apocalypse. So you only have 5 festival units. Now you go through and mark who you think those 5 festival units are. Is it going to be like, let's mark off one as a new Bond. We should get a new Bond. That's 1. Gother has 1 Fez Gother, so let's mark that off as 2 Fez Gothers. There you go. King already has 2. Merlin already has 2. Meliodas has way too many. And you have Escanor with 2. So what does it leave you, right? So let's say Mael is 1. Now that's left you with, what, 2? You have Demon King Meliodas. Now 1 left. Who's that 1? Demon King Zeldris. Boom, is that your roster? Again, go through. There's only technically, if you think about it, 5 festivals, potentially 6. You have 3 collaborations, potentially 2. You have multiple Ragnarok updates or / catastrophe updates. That's so much stuff to go through. And then you have all of the holidays sprinkled in, all of that stuff to go off of. So again, you can see more OC content on the side of Halloween OC units, of Christmas OC units, of Valentine's wedding, whatever OC units. That could happen. Spring OC units. So yeah, that's basically what this year chalks up to be, which is shocking, but yeah. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Have one, stay safe. That's been it for me. Again, this year should be pretty good. Four Nights of Apocalypse is going to be big for the game. I definitely can tell. I really am curious on who they drop first, though. That's my thing. And again, I've been reading it. Thank you for everybody that recommended it to me. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. And I haven't reached the parts where stuff happens, so I'll let you know when stuff happens. So yeah, peace out and enjoy.